Reap Hendrix would move to Chicago from South Carolina looking for a better life after a close friend that was like a brother named Pablo unknown who was known to have bodies in the double digits. He would be shot and killed in a failed robbery. This would cause Reap to jump off the porch at an early age and turn into a menace. Reap would take on the nickname Pablo, but would change it later on down the road. Reap would move to Chicago and seen his early teens in a neighborhood on 75th and Cottage Grove and hood known for an famous set called KTS Kill to Survive, GDS. Reap tried to stay out of this life cause of his old ties of being a GD in South Carolina, but would later be adopted and welcomed into KTS by his new friends from the area. Reap would work his way up the ladder by committing multiple murders and crimes with a group of friends from 051 Young Money. The first murder he would allegedly catch would be an unknown individual who would try to post up in KTS and 051 territory. When asked to leave, the male would refuse and would allegedly swing on Reap and leading Reap to shoot the unknown male in the face, leaving him DOA. Member from 1300 KTS and 051 would be trooping looking for ops when they would run into a male from 1300 and they would ask him where he from and he would say get the fuck on for you get your shit splat, leading to the male from KTS asking what's the word, and the 1300 would run around the corner letting off shots missing and leading allegedly Reap to run him down, killing him. The next incident would be when KTS and 051 would be in their hood chilling when members from the rival gang THF-46 would approach them. When asked what they bang, they would say THF and 051, and KTS would up poles and Reap would allegedly shoot and strike the male driving away on the bike but not killing the male. Little time would go by before the next murder, and this would be the murder of an 039 Murdertown member. It is supposed Reap would be lurking outside a Murdertown member's house, creeping through their block in the bushes, and would hop out upping his Glock modified black switch, shooting and killing the male and fleeing. The next murder wouldn't be too far apart when they would be creeping through 039 Murdertown block again in the bushes, this time allegedly accompanied by 051. They would ambush the male chilling in the front yard and would shoot and kill the male, leaving him DOA. Reap would be supposedly responsible for this murder. Weeks later, 039 Murdertown would be creeping through KTS territory looking for revenge when 039 would spot an 051 member and start trying to walk him down with a Tech 9 when allegedly Reap would walk the 039 member down with an automatic Glock, leaving him DOA on the scene. Supposedly Reet would be arguing on Twitter with some 039 members and would get the location of 3 males from 039 when he would allegedly pull up and creep through, jumping out of them, shooting one male in the head who would survive and shooting another in the head, unfortunately leaving him dead on the scene. Few due days would go by and they would be back out looking for ops when they would run into a group of Terror Town members when Reet would hide in an alley and pop out shooting his Glock modified. Switch at the group of, injuring them all and leaving one dead on the scene. The next incident would be when a bald short white Mac Block member would want retaliation for a trade for weapons gone wrong, which would end up with his gun being took by KTS and 051 members, leading the male to spot them later on and let off shots at the males, and Reet supposedly letting off a switch, injuring the male. Later on, KTS and 051 would allegedly run into a famous Twitter user nicknamed Fatback when they allegedly try to rob him and his friend, but the males refused to give up their stuff, leading to the KTS and 051 members to open fire on them, unfortunately killing Fatback and Reet allegedly killing his friend by shooting him in the back of the head. All this information is allegedly. It is not known whether or not if any of this information is true. No, Reet isn't dead, but he is also wanted for a couple of known murders and attempts. He will be back for part 2.